afternoon, everyone. I want to take this opportunity on behalf of our administration, faculty, and staff. Welcome to our 19th commencement ceremony of Intake Academy High School class of 2026. As we continue our ceremony today, I want to ask for us to silence all our cell phones or electronics. Remain in your seats as the graduates will be using the aisles, and enjoy today's ceremony. I'll come back up and give more information.
Assembly salute. Assembly pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Here we go. Thank you. Assembly, please be seated.
All right. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Andrew Gooden, Assistant Principal, and have the pleasure of helping to nurture and work with the team to help your graduates get to this point today. And as I look out, I'm just so proud of seeing all the graduates that are here today. I want to take this opportunity to our district and school leaders, to our superintendent, our teachers, staff, families, friends, community partners, and our graduates. Thank you for being here to celebrate this incredible milestone. Your presence reflects the love, support, and belief that you have in each of one of these students that has helped them to make it to this point. Class of 2026, it has been a year. It has been an incredible journey. You have distinguished yourselves in countless ways. Many of you, over 25, have earned the principal list, honor roll, and high honor roll distinctions. 47 of you have earned the civics seal readiness that have showed just how much you have committed yourself to leadership and civic responsibility. You inspired young students through your college march in December as we went around the neighborhood. You became role models for them to help them to see that they too can be one day a high school graduate. You embrace traditions, new traditions I should say. This year we had the senior sunrise and senior sunset gatherings where you guys came together, made connections, and reflect throughout the year, and made really a great opportunity for building special memories. You also challenge yourselves through your core subjects, the arts, electives, your CT programs. Many of you have earned business, technology, and computer science industry credentials. 39 of you have received a CTE, Career and Technical Education endorsement seal on your diploma because you've met those high requirements. You showcase your creativity, innovation at our STEAM fair. You shared your musical talents both at our winter and our spring concerts. And we had an unforgettable time at the prom. You guys, when you guys showed up, I didn't even recognize some of you guys just because of how handsome and beautiful you guys looked that night. These accomplishments are impressive, but what stands out the most to me about the class of 2026 is your resilience. Life doesn't always go according to plan. There are setbacks, disappointments, and challenges that we all face. Yet every time you face adversity, you found a way forward. This reminds me of something many thought they would never live to see: the New York Knicks winning the NBA championship. After years of setbacks and disappointments, they persevered. Their championship offers, I believe, 3 tips, 3 lessons that you can take away as you go into your next chapter of life. First, stay committed to your goals and vision for your life. Success rarely happens overnight. Keep believing your goals, even when progress feels slow. Second, adversity does not define who you are. Your response does. Challenges will come, but resilience is choosing to get back up every time life poses a challenge or may knock you down. Third, no one succeeds alone. Great teams rely on one another. As you move forward, remember the people who supported you and never be afraid to seek help when you need it. Continue to dream, continue to work hard, and continue to find a way. Before I conclude, I would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to our teachers, counselors, senior team, post-secondary team, support staff, administrators, our district staff. We could not have done this without the team of people who have made sure each and every day you had what you needed. Thank you to your families and loved ones whose encouragement and sacrifices and support made this day possible. Graduates, please join me in thanking all those who have helped you reach this moment. Class of 2026, we are proud of who you are, proud of what you have accomplished, and excited for all that lies ahead. Keep finding a way, never give up on your dreams, and go make your mark on the world. Congratulations, class of 2026. I now have the pleasure of introducing our salutatorian. This young man has dedicated himself to different achievements over the course of his high school career. Jeremy has earned an exceptional average of 98.21. Give him. 98.21. While excelling in a demanding course load that includes 7 advanced placement classes, AP World History, US History, English Lang, AP Spanish, Computer Science, Calculus, and English Lit. He has demonstrated just his commitment to excelling, and as we talk about adversity, he's an example of going through these, and when he had some challenges, he pushed through and he excelled. He also took an intro to microeconomics at NYU and an introduction to scientific research at Lehman College. Beyond the classroom, Jeremy has developed strong leadership communication and technical skills through hands-on experience, including serving as the tech instructor assistant, where he helped design a community-focused tech education hub, and as a programming IT intern, gaining experience in coding and computer systems. His commitment to service and community is evident in his work with the New York City Department of Buildings, Youth Leadership Council, and also the Lehman STEP Advocacy Program, where he champions sustainability and support for underserved families. At this time, please welcome Jeremy Romales.
Good afternoon, parents, family members, faculty, and most importantly, Intech Academy's class of 2026. My name is Jeremy Romales, and I am honored to be standing here today as Intech Academy's class of 2026 salutatorian. Today, as we can see, is a very special day for us. And as I stand here, I think about all the types of reactions people have. Excited, nervous, sad, and maybe even bored. Although we all might have different reactions about graduating, most of us are likely thinking about the same question. What am I going to do next? Although it seems cliche, the variety of answers this question presents reflects how simple yet so unique this question is. Before I expand more, I would like to give a moment to thank the people who have supported me throughout high school. First, I would like to thank the teachers who have taken their time to help me and other students to make sure that every student will be successful in their own ways. Next, I would like to thank my friends. Although some of us will stay close and some will be going away, we will continue to grow, introduce newer connections, and make new memories wherever we are. Your endless support has helped me make my own decisions and passions for the future. Finally, to the two most important people in my life, my parents. Although my parents were strict, they made sure I was following the right path of life. My own path. Even on the bitter days where obstacles kept interfering and mistakes were made, they kept reminding me that it was a part of life and that success takes time. Thank you so much for your endless love, support, and your trust. Now, to the graduates. Our class has come so far for this amazing day. A day where we celebrate all achievements we have made inside and outside of school, and where our parents and family members recognize all the hard work we have done. When we first came in as awkward freshmen, many of us, including myself, were afraid of a new chapter, but we still wanted to keep making memories as this was the last time we were able to act as kids. Not fully immature kids, but kids who were stepping up into the world with growing responsibility and a little immaturity for some fun. Fast forward to senior year, we are now wondering, how did time fly by so fast? Not so long ago, we were just sitting around in the post-secondary office undergoing the stress of college applications, to sitting here with our gowns and caps on and decorated, ready to walk the stage with our loved ones watching. Throughout the beginning of senior year, as I mentioned earlier, we went through the daunting process of applying to colleges. While some of us knew where we were going after high school, most of us, even today, still do not know our future plans. Now, as we sit here, most of us have made our final decisions. Some of us, however, are still uncertain about their next journey or not satisfied with where they are going. To these people, please know that taking a different path is not a setback, but an opportunity. It allows us to explore different paths, experience new things, and discover new interests. The second half of senior year fortunately served as a break after what we went through. Although senioritis made showing up to school difficult, we all made sure we still finished strong so that we can make our loved ones proud. And with the cell phone ban happening at the worst time possible, we still made sure that we made senior year unforgettable, a year some of us could tell our future children. As we sit down ready to graduate, remember that this was possible because of your dedication to showing up. Finally, going back to the question that was said earlier, what's next? I want you to take this time and reflect on this as I speak. Truthfully, there is no final answer we can all agree on for this question, but that's what makes it fun. Having no final answer to this question allows us to make our own decisions, to be independent, and it allows us to edit our own answer whenever we want. Some of us are still chasing dreams we have had since we were younger, and others are still figuring out their identity and their true passions. Fortunately, this question reminds us that it is okay to not know your true identity currently. It takes time to figure out who you are, even when you are still in college, enter the workforce, or in your 20s and 30s. There is no fixed age on when you should figure out who you are. With that, for my final message to the class of 2026, as you celebrate, I want you to remember the impact you have made within the school. The clubs that you held leadership positions in, the events you helped prepare for the school community, or outstanding academic achievements, we have made impacts, big and small, that help pave the way for future students. Just know that even if you believe you have not done any of these, showing up to school, getting through the day, and finishing assignments was also enough. A fun fact for everyone to hopefully remember, the average life expectancy worldwide is about 74 years old. That is 74 years and potentially more to live our lives, make memories, follow our dreams, and make impacts in this world. And although it might seem like a long time, remember that our time is limited and can end unexpectedly. But even if our time is cut short, always remember what you have lived for, the opportunities you took, and the legacy you leave behind. So, if you have not started living your life yet, just know that no matter what age or time, it is never too late to start living life to the fullest. Take opportunities and risks. Pursue your passions. Make every moment count. And most importantly, please trust yourself. Live for the future and for the impact you aspire to make. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2026.
At this time, I would like to have one of our longstanding partners come up, Eric Dinowitz, New York City Councilman, District 11. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Assemblyman Dinowitz.
Yes, we do get confused. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm Assemblyman Jeffery Dinowitz. Now, Councilman Eric Dinowitz, he may be related to me. The city budget is due by June 30th. Today's the 25th, so they're all down there at City Hall negotiating the budget so we can get more stuff for the schools. And he's the chair of the Education Committee. So it's really a pleasure to be here for a few reasons. One, I'm a graduate of Lehman College, so I always love coming to Lehman College right here in our neighborhood. And two, you know, we go to a lot of events during the course of the year as elected officials, but the thing I really love doing the most of is going to graduations. It is really more gratifying, more fun than pretty much anything we do. Why? Because the graduations represent the culmination of lots and lots of hard work by a lot of people. And you have all been in school now for 13 years, so you've worked hard. You've all worked hard here, but you're not the only ones, of course. You have your principal, your APs, your teachers, your school staff, and of course, sitting behind you and on the sides are your families. So it takes everybody working together to make a success. That's true here, it's true when you graduate, and it's true in life. So you should really give all these people surrounding you a big round of applause. And I particularly like coming to Intech. I shouldn't admit this, but I was at the groundbreaking for the building for MSHS 368 back before the building was built. I remember way back when it was, everybody knows who Caroline Kennedy is? Caroline Kennedy is the daughter of President John F. Kennedy. She was at that groundbreaking. That's how important it is. She cares about education. She was there. It was a big event in our community, and Intech has been an important piece of our community for all those years. So you have been fortunate to go to this great school, and you're doing great. So you should be very happy that you had the opportunity to go to Intech. Now, I'm not going to give a long speech, but there are two things I need to do. One is each year I present at each school a community service award picked out by the school, not by me, of somebody who's really gone above and beyond. And I would like to ask her to come up here so I can present it to her, and her name is Stacy Onkuseri. And two, one of the things that we do is we try to fight for resources for our schools because we want to make sure all the students get the best possible education. And one of the types of resources is what's called capital money. Capital money is not for teacher salaries or books or stuff, but it's for big things in the school, whether it's computers or, labs or you name it. So we fought, and I was able to secure funding for Intech this year, and I want to present it. It's for $100,000. That check, I would not recommend taking that to the bank, but the real money is in the bank. So anyway, thank you, Intech. Thank you all for doing a great job. And to the class of 26, congratulations.
So I just want to obviously thank Assemblyman Jeffery Dinowitz here. It's very nice to support the community. To talk to the groundbreaking that he was mentioning, our founding principal, Rose Clooney, who is here as well, was at that ceremony, and the tradition continues, so thank you, Ms. Clooney.
Okay. At this time, I would like to introduce our esteemed Superintendent of District 10, Roberto Fernandez. Where is he?
I don't know, was he tricking me by changing my name or so I have 3 minutes. Congratulations, class of 2026. I will leave you as AP Gooden. See, I know your name. I'll follow him with just the 3 levels of advice that I have for you as your superintendent. I'm a proud superintendent, and I have a really special place for Intech in my heart. We're the biggest school district in the city of New York, and Intech is our home. And all the elementary and middle schools, we do all these different activities, and I want to just thank Principal Weisberg for always opening up the doors to your building, to your community, for the larger community, and of course, to all the students who help participate and volunteer when we have these events. So I just want to thank you very much. So to the class of 2026, my first advice to you, and this is a really important one, it's about taking care of yourself. You need to make sure that you develop who you are as an individual. You're leaving high school, you're going to find different challenges, you're going to make mistakes, but you need to invest in yourself. That's investing in yourself intellectually, that's eating well, that's exercising, that's selecting the right people to be with. You need to make sure that you take care of yourself. That's even getting up in the morning and making your bed. That's making sure that you brush your teeth in the morning, you brush your teeth at the end of the day. These are really important things that you need to do. Invest in yourself, take care of yourself. At the end of the day, right? You wake up every morning, who do you see? You see yourself. That's a relationship for eternity. You will always be with yourself. So place value in that and make sure that you are always taking care of yourself. That's really important. Number 2, listen to your family. I know you're graduating from high school. Some of you are 18, some of you are going to be 19, some of you are 17, going to be 18, and you figure, okay, I made it this far, I'm going to go to college, and I'll hear them, and there's a difference between hearing and listening, but then I got to make a decision because I'm an adult. I'm a young adult, I need to make this decision. What I tell you is this: no matter what happens, your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your uncles, your aunts, they're always going to be there for you. They may be upset with some of the decisions or even disappointed at times, but they will always be there for you. Give them a moment. Listen to them. There's wisdom here. You have great teachers, but guess what? Your first teacher, that was your mom. That was your dad. That was your grandparents. Your family, they're your first teachers, and they're going to be there forever. Continue to value them and listen to them. And number 3, I'm a kid from the Bronx. I was born and raised in the Bronx. I'm the only superintendent that is from the Bronx, went to school in the Bronx, and so I know a lot of people, they say, you're from the Bronx, and they make us feel like we're just some rough and tough, like, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. They can't even remember your name. But, no, I'm just joking. I'm never gonna let that go, by the way. I'm not gonna let that go. This is my 3rd piece of advice. Be kind. Lead with kindness. Show people your heart. Be empathetic. Respect. Have pity. Surround yourself. Always show who you are. You're a Bronx kid. You're a kid from your family. Your family loves you. Pour your heart out to others. Lead with kindness. It's the number one superpower you can have. There isn't anything better, because when you lead with kindness, it's going to permeate to you and to the family that you're going to build. Always be kind. There's no space for anything that's negative. You could be upset. You could be disappointed. But at the end of the day, always be kind. So I leave you with that. Take care of yourself. Listen to your family. Be kind. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Okay, good afternoon, families, staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the phenomenal Intech Academy graduates, class of 2026. I don't think there's enough thanks can go around, so I'm going to echo some of them. To our superintendent, our staff, our amazing families, none of this will be possible without them. Thank you. Students, look around this room. Take a deep breath. You made it. Today isn't just about crossing a stage and receiving a diploma. It's about celebrating sheer grit, joy, and unstoppable energy that you have brought to our campus. And I say campus very proudly. As your high school principal, nothing warms me and my heart more than seeing your smiles, watching you smash your goals, and witnessing your incredible growth. You are the heartbeat of Intech Academy, and I could not be prouder of the legacy you are leaving behind. When I think about the class of 2026, 5 words instantly come to mind: commitment, compassion, growth, diversity, and dedication. You are a beautiful mosaic of different backgrounds, talents, and perspectives. Over the years, you have learned that our diversity is our greatest superpower, and you have consistently used it to lift each other up. Think back when you first walked through our doors. For many of you, the journey started all the way back in the 6th grade. For others, you joined our high school family in the 9th. Either way, you were a little younger, a little more uncertain, and definitely wondering what Intech had in store for you. But look at who you are today. I've watched you discover the true potential and build rock-solid foundation for adulthood. You've mastered advanced concepts in our business and computer science programs, coding initiative projects, launching entrepreneurship ideas, and proving you are ready for the modern workforce. I've seen your dedication shine through hours of academic support and peer mentoring, where you refused to let a classmate fall behind. You've brought the true Panther pride and sportsmanship to our varsity and sports teams, and you've expanded your horizons during our many field trips and excursions throughout New York City and beyond. You turned obstacles into stepping stones, and that is a testament of your phenomenal character. But today, we look forward as you stand on the edge of the rest of your lives. And I think Jeremy said it real well, because I ask myself every day, what's next? And so that's a question you're always going to ask yourself. But whether you're heading to college, trade school, or straight into careers, I want to push your thinking. I challenge you to be the fringes. Being on the fringe doesn't mean being left out. It means standing at the frontier. It means living on the cutting edge of change and innovation. Don't just blend into the middle of society or accept the world exactly as it handed it to you. Think outside the box and push the very reality of what is possible for your life. Do not let anyone, including yourself, set a ceiling on your potential. Class of 2026, Speak your mind, share your passion. Don't be silent when you see a problem that needs solving, an industry that needs disrupting, or an injustice that needs fixing. But remember, the ultimate tool to truly make an impact: deliver your boldest, most revolutionary ideas in a respectful and professional way. You leave Intech today not just as graduates, but as leaders, innovators, and change makers. For those of you who have spent the entire middle and high school career with us, thank you for being at Intech and making it your home for so long. For those of you who have joined us recently, we thank you for completing our puzzle. No matter where your next adventure takes you, remember, you always have a home at Intech. I cannot wait to hear about your future success, your breakthroughs, or how you are rewriting the rules of what is possible. Thank you for the memories, the laughs, and the inspiration. Congratulations, felicidad, to the Intech Academy class, grade 12 of 2026. Just before I step away, I want to share some numbers of what our students actually accomplished this year. We are graduating our seniors with 11 biliteracy seals, 7 community service seals. We have 11 National Honor Society students, 13 Student Government Association students. 61 of our students are going to CUNY schools, just like Lehman, 13 to SUNY schools, 24 to private, 20 are going into pro pathways. We have full ride scholarships for 3 students going to the New School, Mercy University, and Long Island University, and over $6 million in scholarships. Those are no small numbers, and you guys should be really proud of that hard work. At this time, it is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, President Elizabeth De Leon Bargava. President De Leon Bargava brings more than 25 years of leadership experience across federal, state, and city government with a deep commitment to expanding opportunity, ensuring access to high-quality, affordable education for all. Most recently, she served as Assistant Secretary for Administration at the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, where she oversaw operations for a national agency serving communities across the country. A proud graduate of New York's public higher education system, her career reflects a lifelong dedication to public service, equality, and student success. Please join me in welcoming President Elizabeth De Leon Bargava.
Trying the tech stuff here. That would be amazing. Thank you. Buenos días. Buenos días. No se me están durmiendo. Hello, good day, everyone. Okay. So my name is Elizabeth De Leon Bargava, and I serve as the president of Gutman Community College, one of the CUNY's 26 campuses, located right in the heart of Manhattan by Bryant Park. And I hear there are a couple of you that are joining us this fall. I want you to stand up if you've accepted to go to Gutman Community College. Please stand. I want to see who you are. I cannot wait to officially welcome you on campus. Thank you. You may have a seat. So today we're here for one reason, and that's to celebrate you, Intech's Academy Class of 2026. Graduates, this day belongs to you. Este día le pertenece a ustedes. Let's be honest, it was not easy. There were late-night prayers before tough exams. There were quiet and maybe not so quiet tears that were shed when the weight of it all felt too heavy. But you look around this room today, your determination, your discipline, and your quiet grit brought you to this very moment. You are a brilliant and remarkable class. And I know you've heard about all your achievements, but I have to tell you, when you think about all the things, every single one of you is stellar. You're nothing short of extraordinary. But we also know that no one ever reaches the top or the summit alone. Our highest victories are built upon the sacrifices of those who came before us, the people who looked at you and saw a future you couldn't see for yourself. When doubt crept in, they whispered, "Yes, you can. Sí, tú sí puedes." Let's give a massive round of applause to your families, your friends, and your fiercest supporters. That same dedication lives within the faculty and the staff of InTech Academy. They are the true heroes. They live the mission of equity and change every single day. Please join me in recognizing your principal, David Weisberg, your parent coordinator, Reina Velasquez, your assistant principals, and the entire NTech team. Let's thank them for their service. Sharing our journeys matters because it reminds us of what is possible. So today, I stand before you as a civil rights attorney. I have spent more than 2 decades, almost 3, in public service, a path that took me into the highest halls of power. I served a Manhattan district attorney, a New York City's council speaker, a New York City mayor, 3 attorney generals for the state of New York, a New York State governor, a US cabinet secretary, and the president of the United States. For my last federal role, I had to testify before Congress to be confirmed, and out of a handful of Latinas nationwide to ever hold that executive level authority, which is an assistant secretary that needs to be voted on by Congress, there were 2 Latinas that were from the Bronx. And I don't tell you this to boast. I tell you this because by all conventional statistics, I should really not be standing at this podium. See, I was born in the South Bronx to immigrants from Dominican Republic, and my parents fled the Dominican Republic, escaping a 30-year dictatorship. When I was just 4 years old, the boiler in our building exploded. If many of you remember, there was a saying that the Bronx was burning back then. And unfortunately, my building was one of those that went up in flames. We escaped with our lives, but we became instantly homeless. We crowded into a 5th floor walk-up apartment in Washington Heights with extended family. Our home was beautiful, bursting with life, but finding a quiet corner for homework was sometimes a luxury. By the age of 6, I was my family's official translator, a bridge to a complex world. By the age of 8, I was a statistic, living below the poverty line, raised by a single mother, with a father who was incarcerated in jail. My father did time both at Rikers Island and at a state prison. Growing up in New York City in the 80s and the 90s, surrounded by violence, I can tell you that survival was my definition of success. Against all odds, I went to college. Why? Because amid the chaos of my reality, one truth remained non-negotiable. Education is the key that opens every door. And I cannot emphasize that enough. That journey forged every thread of who I am. I am the daughter of immigrants. I am the child of a felon. I am also a civil rights attorney. I am a college president. I'm a mentor and a leader. The great Maya Angelou once wrote, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can actually know who you are. So don't be afraid of failure. What you can rise from, how you can still come out of it, is the lesson. Graduates, you already know how to rise. Look at each other and take another deep breath. Carry the truth of what you have achieved today as a permanent armor. You earned this, and this is only the beginning for you. We are living through heavy and testing times. We see a political climate that feels deeply polarized and hostile. There are loud voices outside these walls trying to tell you who you are, where you belong, and what limits to place on your dreams. But while the rest of society divides, you built a sanctuary of mutual respect right here at Intech. You chose community over division. When a classmate stumbled, like your principal said, you lifted them up. The world needs to pay attention to the resilience of this class. You are not just waiting for change, you are agents of change. As you step into your next chapter, carry that fierce civic engagement and critical thinking that you were taught by your staff and professors. When I look out at this room, I am reminded of Dr. Martin Luther King's timeless truth spoken during a dark hour in our nation's history. He looked out at a troubled world, and he noted, "Only when it is dark enough can you see the stars." Intech, class of 2026, in a heavy world, look around you. You are those stars for us. I want to give you a round of applause for this. You have survived doubts. You have conquered obstacles. Now all we need you to do is go light up the world. Thank you y felicidades a la clase de 2026.
We'd like to invite back Elizabeth back up for, thank you so much for sharing that message with our seniors and for being here. At this time, we'll hear the band perform a song for us. As the band is getting ready, we know that this is going to go down in the archive of Intech Academy, and I just want to make sure it's on the record that I do know Roberto Fernandez's name. Just got to work on the pause in between. All right, let's hear the band. That's right. Let's have all the seniors that is a part of this performance come on up. Amazing. Give it one more time for our band. At this time, I do want to have Ariana Pineda come up. We're going to be having a special presentation and dedication.
Good afternoon, everybody, and especially the class of 2026. I have a little something for Mr. Yondolo. This is a special gift for him for all of the dedication and the hard work that he has put for the past 20 years at Intech Academy. Mr. Yondolo, words cannot express how grateful I am for you, from welcoming me in 6th grade and introducing me to a world of joy and self-expression, to becoming the highlight of my days at school. I can't imagine life without playing music anymore, and I always know that your influence will be carried with me for the rest of my life. So Mr. Yondolo, I decided to immortalize you in this painting, and this is a token to thank you for everything that you've done for the Intech community, and especially for the impact that you've had on my life.
So it's going to be hard to follow this up, but we're very grateful for the band program that Mr. Yondolo has created at Intech Academy, to have over 20 seniors part of the band and come up here and play, and we're going to miss you. We're going to miss you. All right, so we got a few awards we're going to give out. And we might as well keep it going. So this is for you too, Mr. Yondolo. Grateful appreciation for Mr. Yondolo, a dedicated educator who inspired the lives of countless students. Many warm thanks for your strong and steady contribution to the continued molding of our next generation. Say it louder, he didn't hear you. All right, we have another award we're gonna give out. In grateful appreciation, this award goes to another retiree that we have, Ms. Grogray, a dedicated educator who inspired the lives of countless students. Many warm thanks to your strong, steady contribution and the continued molding of our next generation. So if we could ask Ms. Grogray if you can come up here. So student says, much as it warms my heart to know that you're gonna move on, it's also been touching over the last few years as principal to see our teachers retire after decades of pouring service into the students of New York City, but more importantly, the students of Intech Academy. We have another staff award before we move into our parents. This is in recognition of a teacher's commitment to excellence and dedication to the Intech Academy community, and I'd like to ask Ms. Kristen Young come up here. All right, and so the last award that I want to give out today is to one of our parents, and this is in recognition of your commitment to excellence and dedication to the Intech Academy community, and this goes to Maribel Jerez.
Thank you. Thank
So I'm going to actually ask Mr. Ez to come up. We have a few awards from the PTA.
Great. He makes me cry and then he wants me to speak. Sorry. Hi. Congratulations, class of 2026. Yes. What an honor to be here. All right, so this first award is for your dedication and hard work with the debate team, taking us to new levels of excellence. This is for Benjamin Minaya. Harvard! Woo! Keep doing what you do. All right. So this next award, I told him that he couldn't retire until my son graduated, and he gave me that. For excellence in music education and humanity, the parents of Intech Academy are grateful for the support, encouragement, patience, and dedication to our children. This is presented to Antonio Yandolo. So this next award is being presented in absentia, but this gentleman needs to be acknowledged, and I'm sure they'll take care of making sure that he gets it. This award is presented to him for all of his technical support and going above and beyond his duties to assist wherever needed throughout the year. And this is presented to John Scott. And last but not least, the parents of Intech Academy, thank you for your commitment and dedication to our school, community, and mostly our children. We're giving the Best Principal Award to David Weisberg. Thank you so much. Mwah.
Can I ask Ms. Young to come up and present the Bronx Borough President Awards?
So for these awards, I'm just going to ask that the awardees stand up, and then we will applause them at the end. So these are awards on behalf of the President of the Bronx, Vanessa Gibson. The Leadership Award for Jeremy Romales. Another Leadership Award for Justin Rodas Martinez. A Peacekeeper Award to Kip Fernandez. A Peacemaker Award to Merlin Perez Cabanas. A Community Service Award to Stephanie Balbuena. Community Service Award for Lila Maza. An Educational Merit Award to Zayden Nelson. And last but not least, an Educational Merit Award to John Ariza Tepale. Congratulations.
Can I ask Juan Vargas to come up on behalf of the Executive Leadership Development Council? And we'll ask the student to just stand from their seat and
Alexander Tiriel. Growth, hard work, and collaboration. Thank you so much for Intech, for the staff, for Principal Weisberg, and all of you.
Thank you, Alex. So also with this award comes a financial scholarship of $1,000, so congratulations. Thank you so much. I'm also going to ask this student just to stand from their seat as well. And this is a certificate that is in recognition of your drive and persistence to achieve college and career readiness and perseverance. And this is presented from Rose Fairweather Clooney, and this is for Adriana Espinoza Mendez. So please join me in recognizing the valedictorian of the class of 2026. I didn't say his name yet. Justin Rodas Martinez. There we go. A scholar, a leader, and a dedicated member of the Intech Academy community whose accomplishments reflect excellence. Since 2019, Justin has maintained an outstanding average of 98.79. He did this while challenging himself with rigorous coursework, including 5 AP classes: AP Literature and Composition, AP Calc AB, AP Language and Composition, AP World History, and AP US History, as well as advanced studies in anatomy and physiology and pre-calculus through UHS Farmingdale. A 6-time Principal's Honor Roll student, posse finalist, and award-winning debater, Justin combines intellectual curiosity with a passion for service, judging over 50 debate teams, supporting school-wide art initiatives, and mentoring young students. As CFO of Virtual Enterprise, a member of Student Government, Secretary of National Honor Society, a dedicated and talented trombonist in the school band, he has demonstrated leadership, discipline, and creativity across every arena he enters. Fluent in English and Spanish and equipped with strong technical skills, Justin embodies perseverance and collaboration. In the fall, he will be attending Hunter College, where he plans to pursue a career in medicine, continuing his commitment to excellence and service. Tonight we celebrate not only his remarkable achievements, but also the bright future he represents. Please join me in welcoming your valedictorian, Justin Rodas Martinez. There we go. I wasn't as brave as Mr. Good. Congratulations.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. To start off, I'll give some thanks. So to the parents and the guardians in the audience, thank you for showing up. Thank you for the sacrifices you made, and thank you for somehow tolerating 4 years of, I'll do it later, and I'm not doing that. You are the real MVPs. To the teachers and staff at Intech Academy, thank you for putting up with us. That alone deserves an award. And to my fellow graduates, wow, wow, wow. I cannot believe we made it to this day. You can all say you're grateful for someone, whether it be a partner, friends, family, or yourself. You've all made it here at least smiling once. Ain't that nice? Let me tell you something about my senior year. To start off, the CUNY apps were due, the Common App was due, and FAFSA was due. However, unlike most seniors, I was massively behind. By February, the post-secondary office had to run to get me to do my college essay, get teacher recommendation letters, and more. I procrastinated so hard that by the time I finally submitted my CUNY application, the fee waiver was gone. $65 out of pocket, all because I waited. I'm telling all of you this because the moment I finally sat down and did it, it liberated me from all my worries. With a little more urgency, less I'll do it tomorrow, that money would have stayed in my pocket, and I wouldn't have had the staff going crazy over my application. Sure, $65 isn't a lot to some people, but it's a wake-up call. I never cared about my application, and I took it for granted, which caused so much time to be wasted. So learn from my mistake and get it done before it costs you. I think we all need to take a moment to just look back at what these 4 years, and for some of us, 7 years, actually were. We learned what we considered useless information in rooms that were too cold, too hot, on a school air that made everyone drowsy, stressing about tests way more than actually studying for them. And fueled by the greatest cafeteria lunch ever made, especially some people who fiend for them. And in between all of that, lazing around, skipping showers, and some of us dragging stools from Mr. Sang's room to the bathroom. I don't know who that is. But we did stuff productive, right? We played in the band, sat through concerts, watched seniors get their jackets every year, and thinking, that's going to be us one day. Waiting to be on the wall and getting to spend Yondelos last year alongside him. And hey, we won every single pep rally. Beat the seniors as freshmen. We did it all. I genuinely don't know a junior or anyone else in this room who can say they won. Because honestly, it didn't count at all when it wasn't us. These memories all culminated together to convey the message of what it truly means to be in high school. It's the anxiety and fear. It's the hope and courage that we all have felt at some point in this journey. But regardless of all that, we still made it here to this day together, and that is something everyone wearing a cap should be proud of. One more thing. To everyone in this room, I hope you're doing well. I hope life is treating you kindly. I hope the people around you are good people. I hope you find something that makes getting up in the morning worth it. And if you haven't found that yet, that's okay too. You don't have to have it all figured out by the time you walk across the stage. Take life the way you want to. Some of us are going to college in the fall. Some of us are going to trade school. Some are going to take a gap year. Some of us are going to start a business. Figure it out as we go. None of these paths are wrong. All of them are actually perfectly valid. Life is exactly as serious as you make it out to be. So make it serious when it needs to be, and let it be light when you can afford it. We all know the saying, keep moving forward, right? Well, it surely doesn't mean succeed immediately or have everything together, and definitely not figure it all out before you're 22. Just keep moving forward. One step, one day, one deadline you might miss at a time. I think we should all live that saying. Even if we're expected to have it all figured out before our brains are fully developed. Before I go, there's one last thing I would like to leave you with. Class of 2026, keep moving forward. Life isn't defined by where we've been, but what we choose to do. Thank you for all making our senior year something worthwhile. Congratulations to everyone, and best of luck to your future endeavors.
Okay, so thank you, Justin. Congratulations. We have examined the records of those students assembled and candidates for graduation and find that by virtue of their scholarship, character, and service, they merit graduation. And at this time, we will start awarding diplomas.
Congratulations, class of 2026.
Ready? Yeah, ready.
Congrats, class of 2026, and we'll start off. Brandon Abreu. Jonathan Aguilar Garcia. Hassan Algain. Ahmed Alhami. Giovanni Angomas. John Aritza Tepale. Elijah Bejnov. Stephanie Balbuena. Chris Barriga. Eliani Beato. Darieli Bello Balbuena. Jacob Brito. Jaden Casado. Jessica Casarrubias. Samir Choquepuma Polanco. Jason Collado. Charlotte Connor Mora. Lilibeth Cordero Molina. Vladimir Corporan. Justin Cruz. Bernardo Cruz Valencia. Sheila Cuello. Rufino Cuevas. James Deleg. Daniel Deriel. Adriana Espinosa Mendez. Ian Estrada Vargas. Kip Fernandez. David Figueroa. Angel Flores. Miguel Flores Osorio. Thomas Gabriel. Matthew Garcia. Erisbeth Gomez. Gabriel Gomez. Kenny Gomez. Angeles Gonzalez. Jasmine Gonzalez. Randall Gonzalez Jr. Ivan Gonzalez. Emilio Guerrero. John Emerald Jerez. Quentin Johnson. Adelina Karik.
Mikel Kodituaku. Jacob Kramer. Gabriela Lee. Emmanuel Lopez. Brian Lopez. Ashley Marte Castillo. Ignacio Marte. Adrián Martínez. Alexander Martínez. Jevanesli Mateo Mendez. Laila Massa. Lindsay Melendez. Yarielis Mena. Richard Mendoza. Yadiel Montilla. Michael Morales. Isanji Morales. Camila Morales Abreu. Eileen Morel. Jaden Morel. Joel Morris. Enias Muniru. Brad Navarro. Zayden Nelson. Brandon Núñez. Naila Núñez. Stacy Okunseri. Jaden Oliver. Ryan Pagan. Jonathan Patrick. Haley Payano. Stefan Pierce. Jay Peel. Adam Perez. Amberly Perez. Merlin Perez Cabana. Yariani Pichardo. Jeremy Ramales. Israel Rivera. Jesús Rivera Jiménez. Justin Rodas Martínez. Alan Rodríguez. Yvonne Rodríguez. Melanie Romero Barahona. Javon Ruiz. Susan Ruiz. Chelsea Saavedra. Christopher Salas. Emmanuel Sánchez. Billy Sánchez. Sebastián Silva. Jariah Stewart. Brianna Suarez. Nathaniel Swinton. Jeremy Tejada Polanco. Perla Tineo Tejada. Alexander Tiru. Sean Torres. Yandy Torres. Alejandro Usca. Jade Valerio. Daniela Vázquez Ramírez. And last but not least, Victoria Zacarías Mancer. Congratulations again. At this time, please help us welcome the senior advisor and a wonderful teacher, Miss Young.
Good afternoon and congratulations to our incredible seniors, as well as the family and friends who have supported and championed them throughout this journey. It has been a pleasure to be a part of your senior year, and you have brought me endless joy. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Before we turn the page, let's visit the moments that brought us here with a special video tribute. This video captures the memories, the experiences, and the milestones that have helped shape this remarkable class. Please sit back, enjoy, and once again, congratulations, class of 2026.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
See you on TV, sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. That was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bad bitches, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah. Everyone wanna act like they important, but all that mean nothing when I saw my door, yeah. Everyone counting on me, drop the ball, yeah. Everything custom like I'm at the bottom, yeah, yeah. If you fuck with winning, would you light us to the sky? How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind? Coming with that bullshit, I just put it to the side. Bought a sense of baby, they could see it in my eyes. My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. We made it. I was patient, yeah. I was patient.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Thank you to our tech team for putting that video together. Congratulations, graduates. But before we get to the full end, I just want to thank the Lehman the Lehman College staff for putting this together with us, and also want to acknowledge Cordell Schachter, who's in our audience, who supported the creation of InTech Academy and actually helped give it its name. So thank you for being here today. All right, graduates, I need you to stand at this time. Take your time, it's okay. After all the names have been read and diplomas given out, it's time to confer the graduates. By the power vested in me by the New York State Board of Regents and the New York City Department of Education, I now declare you graduates of InTech Academy. You can move your tassels.
All right, congratulations, class of 2026. Woo! So at this time, we're going to have the graduates are going to lead us out of the auditorium. After the graduates have exited, we ask all family members to kindly exit as well. There will be opportunities outside the theater where you can meet your graduates. And with that, I want to wish everyone a wonderful afternoon.